On January 23, 2021, this Californian soul saw the number 262 from the Blue Book. This message was originally given to Father Stefano Gobbi on April 1, 1983 on Good Friday. All is accomplished. All is accomplished. These are the last words before the loud cry with which my Son Jesus yielded up his spirit. Remain with me today beneath the cross, beloved sons, in order to understand the meaning of these words of his. It is Good Friday. It is the day of his passion and of his death on the cross. It is the precious moment of your redemption. Let us enter into the inmost part of the heart of Jesus, in order to taste the bitterness in his soul and to penetrate the deep mystery of his immolation. Everything was accomplished in that instance in which his body was immolated and his blood was shed for you. Everything in his life was ordered to this supreme moment. How he desired, every day of his earthly existence, to accomplish this Passover of his passion and death for you. Today I find myself beneath the cross on which my Son is living out his dreadful agony, with John beside me, representing you all. In union of soul with Jesus, with whom I am intimately associated in his work of redemption, let us together pass through those moments which led him to its perfect completion. The joyful moment of the Annunciation when, as the Word of the Father, taking flesh in my virginal womb, he assumed that body prepared for him and which permitted him to begin at once the precious work of redemption. That radiant day of his birth in the poor stable of Bethlehem when, in his tender infant's body, I was already able to catch a glimpse of the signs of the true Lamb of God, called to offer himself in perfect sacrifice for the salvation of the world. The peaceful years of his childhood, following the return from the exile suffered in Egypt, when I contemplated him every day opening up like a flower to the sun of beauty, grace and divine wisdom. The long years of his adolescence, during which I saw the growth of his body, in which the synthesis of every human perfection was reflected, engaged in his daily work and marked by sweat and weariness. Oh, I often, within my soul, already contemplated his hands and his feet pierced by wounds, his body spattered with blood. And then I leaned over him with a renewed tenderness as his mother. The short years of his public life during which he announced the gospel of salvation to everyone, while healing and forgiving, closing wounds and giving health back to the sick, while he forgave sins and accomplished innumerable miracles. How many times with me, his mother in whom he confided everything, he traveled in spirit to the heights of Calvary and lived through the moment of his sorrowful parting. Everything is accomplished. And Jesus tried to prepare his disciples for the scandal of that moment. The Son of Man must go up to Jerusalem, where he will be put into the hands of pagans and will be spat upon, scourged, condemned and crucified, but the third day he will rise again. Now I look upon him hanging on the cross, and I see his hands and his feet pierced by horrifying wounds, the crown of thorns opening up streams of blood in his head, pouring down and disfiguring his face. Now the whole of his body is shaken by strong tremors from fever and agony, his lips open again for his last words, everything is accomplished. The will of the Father has now been done. Every feature of his life was ordered to this perfect completion. His work is here summed up in one gesture to which everything had always been ordered, in the divine gift, precious beyond words, of his redemption. Like him, you too, my beloved sons, have been prepared by me for this supreme moment, so that the Father's plan may be achieved in this new hour of redeeming passion for the Church. Everything in your life has this profound meaning. Read with me, the sorrowful mother, in the sealed book of your existence. In it everything has been prepared by God and has been ordered by me with love, just as I did with my Son Jesus. In this way, today I can help you too to fulfill the will of the Father. Love everyone with an open and generous heart. Heal them of their sicknesses, close deep wounds, give grace and peace, forgive sins. And prepare yourselves to climb your Calvary with me.